guys, it's Nick with Smith Ford Strength and Conditioning. Today, I had some thoughts, and in preparation for a jiu-jitsu tournament that I have coming up in a couple weeks, the topic of accountability came up, and I just wanted to kind of share some thoughts with you. Accountability is something that transcends everything in life. Being held accountable for our obligations, our commitment to service, our contribution to society, everything. So, being held accountable to run a household, to be able to show up to work on time, to take care of our bodies with the things that we fuel it with, doing exercise. Those are things that we have to hold ourselves accountable to every single day. And a lot of the things we kind of maybe go through the motions with, we're not actively thinking about accountability, but we're practicing. It's something that we're striving towards. And then, accountability can be held into something that maybe we're a little bit more proactive with, a little bit more forethought. For example, you could be holding yourself accountable to improving your savings because you're trying to purchase a new home, or you're a new parent and you're accountable for another life now. So not just your own, and not being selfish and taking care of your own needs, but you have another breathing entity in your house that you're now accountable for. There are a lot of things that we have to do ourselves. Holding ourselves accountable is like the first step. And it's really important to almost have these goals implemented so we can kind of always reflect back, like, what am I accountable for? Getting up in the morning, having our routine of, fueling ourselves with, a good breakfast, or even setting up ourselves the night before, holding ourselves accountable to be organized by, setting on our clothes, preparing the coffee the night before, whatever routine you might have to kind of add to those things, to practice, to improve your accountability each day. So a lot of things we have to hold ourselves accountable for. And then the next step to that is surrounding ourselves with people that hold us accountable. And I think that's what really fortifies and improves the type of people that we are. Surrounding yourself with folks that are constantly trying to improve that circle around them. Putting yourself in a group of people who care about you and aren't afraid to hold you accountable to the standards that you would normally hold for yourself, but the standards that they expect of you and they expect of themselves. So that could be a family member, it could be your spouse, it could be a really close relative, your brother, your cousin. It could be a really, really good friend. But creating a group of people, some people call it a tribe, some people call it, your close-knit family, your inner circle. Those people all hold you accountable. If you're slipping up or something's just kind of off, that person or persons is not afraid to kind of check in with you and be like, hey, what's going on? Like, well, what's changed? What's going on? Is there something that you're not sharing with us that is not up to your standard or what your normal is? So on top of having your own self accountability, which is the number one, but also associating yourself with people that are willing to push you. And I think that's something that's really cool about jiu-jitsu. Training at a gym, at Fight Studio, I have instructors and professors who are accountable for us, and at the same time, the people that I train with, we're all holding each other accountable. Not everybody has to compete, but we're pushing each other to, be better. We want to take care of ourselves and be healthy and not try to hurt one another, but also push ourselves to be better the next day, or in preparation for that next competition, or maybe it's about promotion, or, whatever that might be. So those are just my thoughts on accountability. It's just been something that's kind of running through my head this week, in preparation for a pretty big tournament coming up. So hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you for listening as always, and we'll see you next Saturday.